Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Movie Man, and welcome to the channel if you're new, or welcome back if you're not new to the channel. Thank you for coming back. Today we are going to be checking out the pilot episode of Young Sheldon, and I am very excited. I'm a huge Big Bang Theory fan. I've seen all 12 seasons of that show all the way through, and now I'm currently on a rewatch where I'm already on season 8. I love the show. Any show that I can watch more than once all the way through is a good show in my opinion, and that show is great. So Young Sheldon, I've been meaning to check this out for a while. I just haven't, so without further ado, we're gonna check it out today. If you wanna go see the full-length reaction to this episode, episode 2, which is already gonna be available, and Smallville, my movie reactions, and never-before-seen footage, you can on my Patreon page, linked in the description below. You will need your own copy of whatever you're going over there to watch, so you can sync up with my commentary. I hope to see you over on Patreon, but for those of you joining me here on YouTube, let's get right in to the pilot episode of Young Sheldon. But don't forget, subscribe, hit that like button, and hit the bell so you let me know that you're enjoying me watching Young Sheldon and that you want me to continue this journey of watching this show. I know it's in its final season on TV right now, so there's no better time than now to finally jump on the train, which is Young Sheldon, who loves trains. Awesome, let's go. Yes, woo! We're talking about trains in my intro, and here's a train.
I've always loved trains. In fact, if my career in theoretical physics hadn't worked out, my backup plan was to become a professional ticket taker. Or hobo.
Can't see Sheldon as a hobo. I don't think he would be willing to do it. I love that we're getting commentary from adult Sheldon. That's awesome.
Scientific principles have to make you smile. Of course, nobody I knew in East Texas in 1989 cared about Newtonian physics. The only Newtons they cared about were Wayne and Fig.
Sheldon, if you don't get in here, I'm gonna lick your toothbrush. Coming!
That's my sister, and she's done it before.
Shout out Jim Parsons. I know he was a big part of creating this show, and I love Jim Parsons' portrayal of Sheldon, so I'm hoping I enjoy this actor's portrayal as well.
Now let's pray.
A moment, please.
Leave him be.
He can hold hands with his family. It won't kill him.
We don't know that. Georgie, did you wash your hands for dinner or even this week?
None of your business.
Hence the mittens.
You know what? That's fair. I wouldn't want to hold hands with someone who didn't wash their hands. Wash your hands, guys. It's important.
Don't worry, Georgie. I'm not planning on being in the 9th grade for very long.
All I know is he's not in the same grade as me anymore, and I'm thrilled.
Good luck with your finger painting.
You're gonna get your ass kicked in high school.
Hey, language.
I'm not going to be assaulted. High school is a haven for higher learning.
Oh, dear God.
Speaking of God,
Oh.
Missy, don't you throw something at the dinner table. George Jr.
Jane Goodall had to go to Africa to study apes.
I love that.
I just-
He's protecting his food. That's awesome. That's such a Sheldon thing to do. I love that. If there's one thing I love about Big Bang Theory, it's how detail-oriented they were with Sheldon's movements and actions. I love it. So I hope this show continues that trend.
Why would you entertain evil thoughts in your hearts?
You have evil thoughts? I'm having one right now. Really? What is it? When we get home, I'm gonna kick your little balls. Can't. They haven't descended yet. Mom,
What?
when should I be expecting my testicles?
What is wrong with him?
And for the record, they descended when I was 15.
Okay, TMI. Well, I don't think we need to know that. I knew that? I don't think we needed to know that, to be honest with you. But thanks for sharing.
Sheldon can't find his bow tie.
I got one for you, Sheldon, if you want to borrow it.
Would you like to play a driving game?
Not really. I always lose.
Hey.
I know, that's why it's fun.
How about we lose the bow tie?
Why?
Look around, honey. None of the other kids are wearing one.
Well, perhaps I'll start a fad.
No, you won't. Please trust Mommy.
Well, that was revolting.
Oh yeah, no. The locker room, or not the locker room, the bathrooms at a public high school, they're not good. I mean, the ones at my school weren't terrible, but they weren't great either.
I'm sure you're well aware we have a student with us who, despite his young age, is remarkably gifted. And I expect y'all to make him feel welcome.
That just makes him more of a target.
Per the student dress and grooming code, this boy's hair is too long. This boy is wearing sports attire outside of the designated area. And this girl's blouse is diaphanous, which means I can see her brassiere.
Oh, Sheldon, you're gonna get beat up. This is not good. Yeah, he's gonna get bullied.
I need y'all to fill out these forms.
Oh, Sheldon,
What?
please.
Also, in violation of the grooming code, on page 48, Article 5, subsection B, you have a bit of a mustache.
To be honest, that probably saved him a little bit with the other kids, but yikes.
5 minutes into my math class, he questioned my credentials.
How am I supposed to control a classroom when a kid accuses me of being in breach of the hygiene code?
Arwen from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Yo. Whoa, he's got pit stains. What's going on there? Those pit stains were actually kind of wild. Like, they were over-exaggerated to a certain degree there. I don't know if that was intentional, but it feels like it had to be.
E flat. C minor.
You have perfect pitch.
Okay.
Sweetheart, you should really pursue music.
No, thank you. Musicians take drugs. Is there a faculty restroom I could use?
Fair enough. Dude, I wish I could do that. I'm terrible. I couldn't do that. I'm not musically gifted like that, unfortunately.
Howard?
I understand. Hey,
An
Professor
ordinary
Proton!
potato? I hope so, boys and girls, but this is going to be a really boring episode. The supplies we'll need...
Why can't we watch DuckTales? Because we don't learn anything watching DuckTales.
It's TV. We aren't supposed to learn.
Yeah, no, I'm not that kid. I would not sit down to watch a show just to learn. If it's something that's entertaining and it's just teaching me something like in the background that's like a message, that's fine. But like, you know, this, no.
Just do yourself a favor, okay? Go to school tomorrow and mind your own business.
To be fair, that is a good lesson.
Are you sad that you got fired?
Mostly angry. Maybe a little sad.
Thank you, God, for this food we are about to receive. And for the nourishment of our bodies. And bless them.
Wow.
That was the first time I held my father's hand. I wouldn't touch my brother's hand until 17 years later, thanks to the invention of Purell.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Oh, gross. That was a sweet moment, though. I really liked that. Okay, so that was episode 1 of Young Sheldon, entitled The Pilot, as most first episodes of a show are titled. I forgot to mention this in the intro. I have seen this episode before. I didn't remember everything, though. There were bits and pieces I remembered. Some I didn't, some I did. But overall, it didn't affect my enjoyment of this episode. I actually thoroughly enjoyed this episode a lot. Is it as funny as Big Bang Theory? I don't think so. At least not this first episode. The first episode of Big Bang Theory I find hilarious, like laugh out loud funny a lot. This episode just didn't have a lot of laugh out loud moments, but I will say what this episode had compared to Big Bang Theory was this episode had a lot of heart, a lot more heart, I felt, than Big Bang Theory. I felt like with Big Bang Theory, how many times can I say Big Bang Theory in this outro? I felt like in that show, though, it was always more for the laughs and just the comedy. But in this, I kind of like the family vibe already off of 22 minutes, you know, because they're 22-minute episodes. Off the bat, I really like the family. I like the sister. She's funny, she's entertaining, and the actress seems to be pretty good. Sheldon's actor I like already off the bat. He's very believable. Georgie's fine. I like the storyline they're going to be dealing with him going forward, with dealing with having Sheldon at his school. I think that's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be even more interesting down the line I don't know how old the sister is, but if she ends up at the same school with them, that would be, I'm sure, hilarious and fun to watch. I like the mom. I also like the dad. I like how their relationship is with each other and with Sheldon. And I like the storyline with Sheldon's dad in this. In 22 minutes, I felt like they covered quite a lot and set up a lot too. It did end abruptly, in my opinion. It felt like it didn't conclude. It felt like there was more to go, you know? So that makes me want to jump right into episode 2, which I am planning to film right after I end this filming. So I'm very excited to continue this show, but let me know you guys are excited to watch me continue Young Sheldon by doing 2 things for me. 1, subscribing to the channel, and 2, hitting that like button. That lets me know that you guys enjoyed this reaction to episode 1 and want me to continue the show. I am going to be watching episode 2, and it'll come out on Friday, so stay tuned for that. Tomorrow will be Smallville episode 2, and again, if you haven't already gone and checked out my episode 1 reaction to Smallville, go check that out. I'll tag it above, as well as my parents and I reacting to Sinister 2, also tagged above. So go check out all that stuff, and if you want to go see the full-length reaction to this, don't forget, you can go do that, linked in the description below to my Patreon page. You will need your own copy of Young Sheldon to sync up with my commentary, but I hope to see you over on Patreon. But that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I'm Movie Man, and I'll see you guys in episode 2. Let's go! Woo! That's a wrap.
I'm on break. I'm gonna live like a king by doing my thing. Hey, I am on break. I'm gonna live life free. I'm gonna do it like me. Yeah, I am on break. No, this is not fake. I'm just chilling on break.